Welcome to week 11 of the Bulgarian method for powerlifting. This week was a slightly higher average than I've been hitting the last 2 weeks, and even than I was hitting the first 8 weeks when I did it before my first meet. For example, this day I hit 540 and I hit 540 another day, and I hit 330 on bench for 2 days as well. So that's definitely above what I was averaging out for the first 8 weeks, and especially the last 2 weeks. This week again I had some mild elbow pain, but I was able to keep it pretty under control, and it didn't affect any of my lifts. But I also did get the left hand pain back, and that did mildly affect my lifts. I'll have to start focusing on really massaging out my palm, and especially the anatomical snuff box in my thumb, because that's where I feel most of the pain. And I believe it's again from I jammed it like 3 years ago, and I still have the pain from that when it comes back from lifting, but I'm not sure why. So I started working to keep that under maintenance. It did go away completely for several weeks, so I'll try to get back to that where it doesn't bother me at all. This week I also started doing my back off sets at 86% of the daily max I hit that day, or taking off 14%, and I always round up unless it's within 1 pound of the weight. Like if I have 320 back off sets, were 275.2, so I would keep 275 that time. But if it had been 276.2, I would have rounded up to 280 and done 280. I've still been doing the same 2 sets of 3, just with the higher weight. But I also added in doing the back off sets for bench on days I also deadlift. So on Monday, Thursday, I do squat, bench, deadlift, and I wouldn't do any back off sets for squat or bench. But since my bench hasn't really been moving that well, especially since I restarted the program after the last meet, I decided to throw in the back off sets for bench on even the days that I do deadlift. So hopefully I'll start to see some more progress in my bench from that. As far as deadlifts, I'm still doing the 10 sets of 1, hook grip, and I got up to 455 this week. I did 445 on Monday and 455 on Thursday. So that's still going smoothly. Like, it's still pretty lightweight, so it shouldn't bother me yet. Still getting into the routine of school in the morning. It hasn't affected my training yet, but we also haven't had any big tests or anything that I need to study for yet, so hopefully that doesn't bother it too much and I don't have to take too much time off to study either. But 5.5 weeks out from nationals, and thanks for watching this video. Come back next week to see week 12.